Hi guys, so I've just woken up and I thought I'd show you my everyday makeup routine that I literally do every single day. I start off with my MAC Prep and Prime Skin Based Visage. I love this primer for oily skin. It really does help to control the oils. I focus this mainly on where I have enlarged pores as well as where I get oily the most. I love the fact that this makes my skin so smooth before application of other base products, and I let this one sit on my skin for about 10 minutes before I then follow up with the next steps. I'm then going in with a colour corrector because my bags are honestly such a problem right now, and I'm just using the Makeup Revolution colour correcting palette for this and using the pink salmony shade under my eyes. I do have to layer this one up a few times, but I do love how much of a difference it makes. And then I'm using the green colour from the palette on any red areas and on any spots. Honestly, I'm having such a bad skin day right now. I'm then using the Maybelline Fit Me. You know that this is one of my favourites and I'm still using it and I'm still loving it. I'm just using one of my beauty blenders and I'm just like patting this all over my skin. I love the colour of this and I love the finish it gives. It's just such a nice yellow toned foundation, and as you can tell my skin is quite red at the moment, but my neck is really yellow, which is why I really need to settle down the redness with a yellow base foundation. I love this so much. I've talked about it in my August favourites and I'm still loving it. It's so nice and it just sits so nicely on my skin. It's really buildable too, so I've done this first layer and then I'm going to go in with a second layer as well, and I'm just really concentrating this on where I want additional coverage. It does need a little bit more building because it's not a full coverage foundation, but you can build it up and it sits so nicely on the skin. So if you are oily and haven't tried this foundation, like I've said before, I would definitely recommend it, and it's so light on the skin as well even if you do build it, so it's perfect for every day. I'm then taking my Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer and I'm focusing this under my eyes. Like I said, my bags are so bad. I've just not been getting much sleep lately, so I'm really focusing up there and on the highest points of my face, and I'm just blending this in with a beauty blender. Again, I love using a beauty blender. It's still my favourite way of applying kind of liquid-based products like this, and I just don't think you can go wrong really. I also love the fact that it goes so nicely into skin and it just melts into it so nicely. So I'm using my Rimmel Insta Fix and Matte Powder. Can you see the fact that I've hit pan on that? I'm devastated. I need to pick up another one, but it's such a good powder for every day. So I'm just patting this all over my face just to set the foundation and concealer where I need it, but not going in too heavy with this because I don't want my face to look cakey, especially not for every day. I do carry this powder around with me so I can apply it again throughout the day if I do get noticeably more oily, and it can be layered up so nicely. So next up I'm taking the Freedom Eyebrow Pomade. Now I'm using the colour Blonde at the moment, which is slightly different because normally I'd use taupe, but I just prefer the slightly warmer undertone at the moment. And I'm just carving out my eyebrows as I normally would. I hate doing this on camera, so I felt like there was a lot of pressure, but I normally do this every single day. I feel like the more you do it, the more you get used to using a product like this. I go between this and a pencil all the time, but at the moment I am preferring this for a little bit more of a bolder brow. And to blend that all in, I am using my Anastasia number 12 brush. I use this non-stop for my eyebrows. It's the only brush that I'd use and I love it so much. Then I just spoolie out the front of the edges just to like kind of blend all the product in and make them look a little bit softer. And then I focus the Benefit Gimme Brow on the front parts of my eyebrows to create that kind of more feathered bushy look. And then the tail end kind of looks a little bit more structured, but I like having the front a little bit more bushy. And then I'm taking the Nude Dude The Balm eyeshadow palette and just going in with the shade Fearless, which is a very light kind of nude shade, and putting that on my eyelids. I'm not wearing too much eyeshadow. I'm just doing this to control my oily eyelids because I have eyelash extensions, and I find that doing this prevents it from getting too oily and looking a little bit too bad. and this also prevents the oils from breaking up the eyelash extensions, so I definitely recommend it. I'm then contouring with the Too Faced Cocoa Contour palette, and I'm using the coolest shade in the palette, and I'm just using this to contour as I normally would. I just contour quite lightly, but I've just got in the habit of contouring every single day, and I feel like it makes such a difference. I wouldn't not want to do it. So I'm doing this on my cheekbones, around my jawline. I just feel like it just adds that little bit of definition that I'm definitely missing. Now I'm using the Makeup Revolution blush in the shade Nude, and I take a big fluffy Makeup Revolution Rose Gold brush to apply this. I've really liked using blush kind of in the autumn. I feel like it just adds a little bit more colour to my face, and this blush shade is just so perfect. And although it looks a little bit too pigmented there, I did blend it out. And now I'm taking out the Colourpop highlighter in the shade Flexitarian and focusing this on the high points of my cheeks and kind of my forehead as well. I really like a glowy look because I don't want my face to look too matte, because I've really used quite a lot of matte products. So this just really helps add a little bit more definition and a little bit more glow, especially in the autumn. I feel like this is such an essential step, and I just love this highlighter so much. If you saw my Colourpop haul, you'll see why. I really like blending this out with my finger as well. I just feel like it helps to really melt it into the skin, because the warmth of your fingers really helps to melt the product. And now I'm just kind of sorting out my hair because it's a real mess right now. So I'm just going to put half of it up and then keep half of it down. I'm not too sure what to do with my hair at the moment, so let me know if you have any recommendations, because I'm literally so stuck on what to do next. And that's pretty much my finished makeup look. It's so simple, and I feel like the main focus definitely is on highlight and cheek products, but I hope that you've enjoyed this video and it's helped show you what I use every day. Be sure to give it a like, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye guys.